There's my man David. First one in tonight. Let's see what you got. Kicking off the new year. I hope it's a good one. Here we go. I dreamed about drowning in an ocean made out of orange soda last night. Took me a while to figure out it was just a fantasy. He kicks it off with a great one. Good job, David. That's good stuff. That's awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. I actually got a really funny video from a friend about dad jokes. It was a video done by Nickelodeon. Really clever. Hey, Lise, what's happening? Good to see you. Hope you're working hard. George Cruz, yes, dude. Longhorns, what a game, right? What a game. Let's go. Semifinals, Ohio State, Texas. That's going to be a shootout, man. I think that's going to be a great game, too. These games have been awesome. Well, Ohio State really clocks Oregon, right? Oregon, I don't know what that was about. 13-0. They couldn't even play with them. What happened? Lisa's off. All right, good for you. That's awesome. I hope you're enjoying your evening. And I certainly hope you're enjoying yours. Bill Taylor here, Ken's 5 Digital Center. Decided to keep the coat on. It's a little chilly. I wore a short sleeve shirt today, and you know, it was a little on the chilly side. Not cold, but enough for a jacket. I tell you, I'm getting up there. It's when you start thinking that 60's cold. I mean, I'm sure I was in shorts and a t-shirt when I was a kid at 60 degrees in New Jersey. Oh, are you a Georgia fan, Lise? Yeah, without that quarterback, I didn't think they were going to have a chance. The lights went out for Georgia. I like it. Yeah, they did. Too bad, though. I mean, you know, if they had that quarterback, that makes all the difference in the world. I mean, it just, you got to have your QB. That's such an important position. 59, Lavernia, Stockdale, Floresville. Pair of 5s in Bernie. But look at that. Bandera coming in at 49. So you can see some of that little blue in the upper left-hand corner. Some 40s are slipping in for sure. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, I'm rooting for them too. Hook 'em horns. I mean, I really am. Happy New Year, Jeanette. I really hope they can do it. That'd be cool. That would be cool. Hey, guys, we need rain. I want to start here. Drought Monitor is going to show you what we're talking about. Comes out every Thursday. And if you look out west, you know, Big Bend out towards El Paso, and you've got exceptional drought, several counties. But look at how many counties in our area are still in extreme drought. Bear, Medina, Bandera, Kendall, Comal, Hayes, Travis. I mean, just about all of those counties, about a third of Uvalde and Real. But yeah, this hasn't changed much at all since last week. And there were a few little sprinkles. Let me show you what the Gulf looked like, because we've got a little return flow of moisture. And with that, see a little impulse? There was a few showers moving across I-37. Very light rain into the Houston area. The best, most measurable rain. Look at the thunderstorms over the Gulf. Doing no one any good. Could have used some of that rain. Flood concerns in East Texas, along the Sabine River on the Louisiana border. But we are in extreme drought. We could use some rain. And we've got rain in the forecast. Now, this Arctic blast, let's first talk about tomorrow and the next few days, because short term through Sunday, actually a warming trend. So even though we're talking about Arctic air, first comes the warm up. And I'll tell you, it's going to be significant. In fact, let's take a look at the numbers today. We hit 61, I think it was. And that's about average for this time of year. Yesterday we hit 63. We did manage 62, 72 Del Rio, 70 at Eagle Pass, 65 in Kerrville, stayed in the 50s in Bernie. And as far as that goes with our almanac, 62, as I mentioned, is about where we should be. We started this morning at 47, about where we should be as well. Records of 86 and 15 stay in place, but what we're going to see happen is temperatures are going to go closer to the 70s by tomorrow and Saturday. So we get a nice warming trend heading into the weekend. And then Sunday near 80 before the front comes in. Good evening, Tara. Dawn's crossing her fingers and toes for snow. You know, the closer we're getting, the less of a chance we're seeing. I'm going to put it that way. Early on, it looked as though it could happen, but now as we're getting closer, some of this model data is getting a little bit more accurate, kind of fine-tuning, and it just doesn't appear we're going to get much, Dawn. I wish we could get a few flurries. It's still a slight chance, but slight is the operative word. So let me show you what happens in the morning, because by early tomorrow, this return flow from the Gulf is going to definitely start increasing this Gulf moisture and could touch off a few little, let's update this and I take out the contours because it's the same color as the radar. So see what happens tomorrow morning, even in the afternoon, tomorrow night even, a few little sprinkles out there. Saturday morning, a few little sprinkles, and then a dry and warm afternoon. So keep in mind that what you want to be doing to prep your home for the cold, a lot of you in the hill country for sure should be making sure your pipes are wrapped. If you've got older pipes, you know, keep that in mind too. Exposed pipes, you know, because hill country will be in the 20s for several hours. And we're only looking at a light freeze in San Antonio, maybe 4 hours upwards, you know, as far as the most. And that's really pushing it. I don't think it'll be that much. Maybe no snow angels on the ground, but so dry here we're more like dust devils. Yeah, no kidding. Allison's ready. Yeah, next definitely going to be cold. So no change on that forecast. Not too much anyway. You ought to drive over to Choke in Lake Corpus. Bad. Rivers down there. Yeah, extremely low, Karen. Yeah, I bet. Medina is under 3%. It's terrible. So look at that fog thickening up out west. If you're going 10, 90, 281 even, you're going to run into some pretty decent fog tomorrow morning. That's a visibility forecast for 8 a.m. Doesn't look too bad in the city, but we're going to see some fog. And sometimes with it comes that little misty drizzle. I don't think we see much measurable rain, but a 10 to 20% chance. Love you too, Gabriella. How are you? Happy birthday. Whose birthday? Is it your birthday today? That's so cool. Hey, Tara. Proud supporter of Snow Day shirt for next week. That's really good. Are you a teacher? That would be awesome, right? I know, I heard, get this, Bernie is off next week too. Almost every school district goes back Monday. Bernie has another week. They do 3 weeks of Christmas break. So, yeah, I'm going to find out if we're singing to Gabriella tonight. That'd be really cool. All right, so now that we've covered the next 24 hours, even through Saturday and Sunday, the increase in low cloud cover, the increase in that return flow from the Gulf, it's going to be translating into, we're looking at fog and again a little bit of light drizzle. Allison, kids go to Great Hearts. They have 3 weeks too. Love it. Oh yeah, good for you. I really like that. That's a nice little break. All right, the Arctic plunge. This is a good Canadian air mass. I mean, we're definitely going to see temperatures drop 20 degrees, maybe 25 degrees below seasonal average. We could have a couple of afternoons that don't get out of the 40s. It's going to be close on a couple of days. Probably Wednesday, Thursday, as far as the coldest air. But we're expecting the first freeze of San Antonio's season on Tuesday morning. This is late for our first freeze. A lot later than last year. We should have seen it at the end of November. And so this is extremely late. Flowtown. Take care, thanks. You absolutely do the same, Jesse. God bless you. Thanks for watching. So there's the cold. Now let's talk about precip. The first round you'll see is going to be what comes together right there. That's going to be along a frontal boundary that comes through on Sunday, okay? So that moisture expected to stay east, but that can even change, okay? But right now we're not going to put in a rain chance for Sunday. with that front. So here comes some snow up around the Panhandle on, let's see, the 7th is, Tuesday. We're going to already start seeing the cold, and you can already start to see the snow. Look how much for New Mexico, good portion of West Texas, but mainly Panhandle. Then you see some of it changing over on the 8th. Here comes the 9th, and it really stays west. Now that's when our rain chances go up. The morning of the 9th, we're expecting pretty good coverage through most of the 9th for light rain. Now look at the icy mess that's now predicted to move into the Dallas area by, that's going to be what, Wednesday night, Thursday morning? 9th into the 10th, Thursday night, Friday morning. And so I have to give my daughter a heads up. She's in the Dallas area. And so notice it's a pretty widespread event for the Panhandle, New Mexico. But we stay liquid the whole way with all the moisture clearing south by the 11th. So this is why I say, as we get closer, the models get more accurate. And at first, it was calling for pretty good coverage on a wintry mix for us, but it looks as though it's going to stay liquid now. Brandon, what's going on in Seguin? Well, yeah, we're looking at it right now, my friend. So yeah, pretty good plume of moisture, I'll say that. But just not going to be cold enough in that atmosphere profile to produce snow for us. It's always a long shot. And remember, you know, these systems give our computer models trouble. A winter system in South Texas is always going to be hard to wrap the handle on. I can show you what I was talking about with yesterday. See, look at that. It's a pretty good amount, right? Right into the San Antonio area. That was what the models were thinking. Watch this one. See, right into the San Antonio area. But not anymore. Again, the newest is what I just showed you, which is this one. This Euro model. And a little bit kind of flirting with Del Rio there on the morning of Thursday morning. But then once we get into Thursday afternoon and Friday, it looks as though it's all liquid. All liquid. So not this go around. But I will say this. I say not. I mean, not. We're not 100% sure just yet to say no chance at all. We're not going to say that yet. But the chance is dropping on wintry precip. But precip still only running about 20% chance as of now for Wednesday, Thursday. Drying out. Might have to really kind of move that into Friday chance now too. In fact, let's do that. Because that model, you saw it as well as I did. Definitely calling for it. And we're going into, there's Friday. All right. Now some people will still panic and head to HEB. You know, the shelves will clear, right? I mean, every time. Game in Dallas is 10th. Yep, it's the big one. Let's go, David, right? Hook 'em horns. Still wearing my shirt to school. Definitely, you should. That's funny. That's funny. All right, so where are we? Yeah, put that in for Friday there. All right, did I publish it? Yeah, okay. And so, with that said, I think we see some pretty chilly temperatures, right? There's the first freeze on Tuesday the 7th, another freeze on Wednesday, Thursday, possibly Friday. But remember that several of those days will have a chance of wintry precip. Now, I'm taking the weather impact alert off on Friday because temperatures will be above freezing. But some really cold afternoons. Well, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, even Monday. Look at the drop from Sunday to Monday, 78 to only 56. And then 40s 3 straight days in a row, we're expecting 40s. 43, as cold as 43, Wednesday and Thursday for the highs. So, yeah, snow chances are low, Drew. As I was just showing, the computer models are kind of leaning towards all liquid now. As we're getting closer, the chances of a wintry precip are dropping. You can see the weekend of the 11th and 12th, a lot more sunshine than this weekend, 58 to even 65. That's going to be a beautiful weekend. This one too, Sunday looks fantastic, but very spring-like. High's going to be near 80. You know, we're going to start at 62, so it'll be a more than average start, above average start. Jorge, what's going on? Get to wear my new winter PJs. All right, see, that is Texas. You'll be wearing the shorts on Sunday, winter PJs on Monday. Crazy Texas winter, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I love this. I mean, I grew up in New Jersey, so winters were brutal, you know, not Wisconsin brutal, but there was cold winters and a lot of snow sometimes. And it's a humid cold in New Jersey. It's not dry, and so it's a nasty cold sometimes. Like Boston. I don't know how they take it in the winter, because now that I've gotten older, cold hurts. You know, the heat is uncomfortable, but cold hurts. And so I would rather be warm. And you can see that drop. You can really see it, 78, 56, 48, and 43s. Yeah, Drew. Yeah, this is the first, you know, good blast. Now, remember that La Nina winters typically are drier and warmer, so we shouldn't see a whole lot of these, but this is only the first. And so we'll certainly see another good Canadian air outbreak. Used to live in Rochester, New York. That's cold, too. That's a lot colder than New Jersey. Joey Flats, how you doing? There's Joey Flats. Right? That's how they do, in and out. What's going on? Oh, come on, Brian Sims. You're the man, right there. #1 fan for sure. Knows more about Ken's 5 than I do. Love you, bro. Hope all is well. Exit 9, Tara. Really? You know what's funny? I don't even know what exit I was from. What exit was Patterson? We're talking Garden State Parkway, so I'm assuming, I don't know where 9 seems south. Is that right? Like higher number, farther north? Because Patterson was north, and we were only about 15 miles west of Manhattan. So, how do you pronounce your last name? Felicella? Oh, come on, Lord. Thank you very much. You're so sweet. God's glory. Oh, wow, Drew, really? 18 years ago. I got to work there for just one, it was like a little more than a summer. It was about 3-4 months, and commuted in, walked to West 57th, got like a little taste of the Manhattan work life, and it was fun because my father he was at the corporate office of Avon, West 57th, and they had the street, the building number, I should say, on the street was a huge red 9. It was enormous. It was like 15, 20 feet tall. It was real thick. It was like a big metal red 9, and it was on the sidewalk for 9 West 57th Street, and that was the building he worked in. And I used to commute into Port Authority and then walk, I guess it was about 15 blocks to West 57th. Hey, Sada, Happy New Year to you. 18 years you worked, oh, okay. 18 years ago or for 18 years? Happy New Year, Danny. What's going on, buddy? No way. Are you serious? At 9 West 57th? You're kidding me right now, Drew. This is crazy. My father was there for years. I went to that office as a little kid all the time, and then when I was, in fact, I remember, you know, you got to remember the 9. As a kid, you know, playing around it, you know, with people and my father, and, you know, people would always have fun around that big number. That's so cool, bro. Wow. Wow. That's so cool. I used to think the coolest thing was going to lunch in the building. Like, they would have the cafeteria in the building. I would be like, this is the coolest thing ever. And it was like a, you know, like a cafeteria lunch, and it would always be really good food too, if I remember right. That's so cool, Drew. What department, what'd you do for Avon? Because my father was in marketing. Winter of 2010 in Minnesota, crazy. Metrodome roof caved in. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, and in Rockefeller Center, too. Wow. I'm doing great, Alex. Thank you for asking. Appreciate you, brother. Just a great reunion with the former Avon employee. It's just so cool that somebody else worked at 9 West 57th. God bless you, Drew. It's a great memory, man. I miss my pops. God rest his soul. He went over before he passed away. He worked, well, before he retired, really. He was retired long before he passed. But he worked at L'Oreal because he was in the cosmetics industry for years. And what a lot of people don't know, everybody thinks of Avon, you know, the Avon lady knocking door to door, but Avon was a huge worldwide brand. And so he traveled all over the world. He went to Brazil a lot, went to Switzerland a lot, and they had big clothing lines that were worldwide. I mean, it was a big worldwide brand. Mailroom and print shop, awesome. That's so cool, dude. I can't believe, I haven't met any, this is really cool. That's awesome, Drew. That's cold air for me, but it would make it great. I know just a little bit would be a payoff, wouldn't it, Cecilia? I really agree with you, you know? I mean, again, I'm not ruling it out. It's not completely out of the forecast, but it's a slight chance of just a few flurries. And we're certainly not going to be cold enough for accumulation. Whatever does fall melts on contact. You've got to have a couple of good days at or below freezing to get the ground ready to accumulate snow. You lived at West 56. Oh, wow. Happy New Year, April. Thank you so much. Corpus Christi. Hi, Veronica. Let's take a quick look for you. A little out of my jurisdiction, but I'll take a look-see. All right. Well, a little foggy and breezy, but no chance of any moisture. Weekend looks good. 81 on Sunday, 78 on Saturday. Breezy as always on the coast, right? But a nice weekend on the coast. Yeah, enjoy your trip if you're going. Enjoy, enjoy. No chance of precip until Tuesday night and into Wednesday for the coast. All right, guys, it's going to wrap things up. Again, Drew, cannot thank you enough, man. Brought back some great memories for me tonight. God bless you. Oh, shopping. I don't remember shopping. Hey, Harmony. Okay, nice new whip. Beautiful. I saw you pull the trigger on the new ride. Best of luck with it. I feel like, I don't know if you did this, but in the Northeast, I remember growing up, anybody got a new car, you'd throw change on the floorboards. Back seat, floor, front seat, floor. It meant good luck with a new car. Just, you know, loose change. How will this affect Cozumel? Oh, really? Raul, I have no idea. Gosh, I don't even know where to start on that one. Sorry. Where's the best place to go to see snow? I would definitely say, let's take a quick look and then I'm going to wrap it up. Probably the Panhandle as far as something guaranteed. It's going to be a pretty far drive for you if you're going to do it. Because, see, that's just the best coverage on the morning of the 8th, which would be Wednesday morning. And then again out west on Thursday the 9th. It's a pretty good hike. I wouldn't do it on this because there'll be another chance into the hill country that would be a, you know, obviously much shorter drive for you. Because almost every year we at least get flurries in the hill country. That's for sure. All right, we're taking a look at the 14-day forecast. Once again, let's check in with our good man Jacob on what's coming up on Ken's 5 News at 10.
What's up, Bill Taylor?
What's going on, my brother?
How's it going?
Great, great.
Patience.
I just had a great reunion with Drew.
Wow.
Yeah, Drew Weinstein.
Shout out.
Used to work at Avon in New York City. Guess who else worked at Avon in New York City?
Your pops?
My dad for several years. And then I worked there for about 4 months before I moved south. And I remember going as a kid, and one of the coolest things, it was 9 West 57th in Manhattan. And the 9 of the building number was this huge metal 9 that was like probably 10 to 15 feet tall.
That's
it was
nuts.
probably only like 6 feet. But as a kid,
Yeah.
what I'm remembering, it was just this enormous red 9. And it was like metal.
That's
and you
really
could
cool.
bang it and run around it. I remember as a kid, my dad and I would, you know, it was a lot of fun. but big, skyscraper in Manhattan. And this guy worked at Avon too.
No way.
He worked at Avon.
That's really
such
cool.
a great memory.
I'm going to New York for the first time in March.
In March?
Very first time.
Great time of year.
Yeah.
In like a lion, out like a lamb, we used to say about
Really?
March. Yeah, so what time of year?
It's the middle of
month?
March. I think
Mid-March?
it's the 16th.
Just right.
I'm there to
Just right.
see Bill Burr on Broadway. Did I tell you about that?
No.
Yeah,
Bill
he's
Burr
in
on
Glengarry
Broadway.
Glen Ross.
Very good.
I
for
got tickets
you,
as soon as
dude.
they came out.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's going to be
It'll
awesome.
be fun.
Yeah, good for you. Mm-hmm. You got to get the what we call the dirty water dogs, yellow umbrellas.
Okay.
Just get under a yellow umbrella and get yourself one of the best hot dogs you'll ever have.
Bet.
A Sabrett street dog.
Awesome. I haven't spent a lot of time over there.
good.
I've been to D.C.,
Okay.
but never really been to New
Yeah, I'd
York.
like to go back to. I was only in D.C. for 8th grade on,
a cool
on
town.
a class trip. Yeah, it's fun. I'd like to go back there too. All right, what do we got coming up on Ken's 5 News at 10?
Well, I know there's a bunch of parents probably watching right now. You know,
sure.
As
Moms,
kids get
dads.
ready to go back to school.
Right.
Norovirus cases are surging. So we're talking to doctors in the latest on that, what you need to do.
Are the numbers really high?
Apparently nationally, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let's get the kids ready for that. Get moms and dads start washing hands.
Yeah.
Vitamin C.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah.
right.
Do you have a cure-all for if you're feeling a little under the weather? I know Nate Ryan makes all these potions, but
Dude, that little cocktail he makes, and it's non-alcoholic, by the way. We're not talking about anything with alcohol, but Nate Ryan tipped us. It came from a cab driver in Minneapolis.
really,
How do you get better than that?
You don't.
It's a cold weather remedy for preventative as well as just making you feel better. So most of it, I would say 80% hot water. Okay. Then you go lemon juice. I haven't done it in a while. Lemon juice. And there's no measurements. It's just kind of as you feel it. Lemon juice, paprika. No, cayenne pepper. That's it.
Yeah.
Cayenne pepper.
honey,
No honey. That's
No?
what was weird. I thought the
okay.
same thing.
mint.
Ground ginger. That was it. Ground ginger, cayenne pepper. What is the fourth one? Lemon juice. I'm thinking I'm missing one. And it's fantastic. I mean, the taste isn't that bad. You get used to it. But it works.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's only crazy if it doesn't.
Kinda
and
like
it
a
does.
medicine
Hey,
ball or
Diane.
something?
Hey, Yvonne. Drew to pizza. Yeah, Drew's telling you to pizza.
Oh, okay. Shout
You got
out,
a
Drew.
pizza joint for him to hit, Drew?
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah,
I'm
for real.
soliciting every New York recommendation.
This is your first trip to the Big Apple, right?
Yeah.
It's so awesome, dude. What's great about New York is,
I have a bunch of friends that work out there
remember,
too.
it's the
so-
capital of the world, bro.
Yeah.
And so it's the greatest city on earth. And what's really cool about it is you don't have to have any agenda. You just go and just walk and experience it. Let it consume you.
All right.
And just let things happen. Go to the Village. Go to Little Italy, safest part of New York City because the mob doesn't let anything happen there. Great food, and Chinatown's fun, and that's right by Little Italy. So
Okay.
And everything is since mass transit is so great there. Get on the subways and you can go everywhere.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't do rideshare. Hit the subways. Get the real feel.
You get the real city
Lupe
experience.
from Hondo. Hope you're in your. Yeah, you too. God bless you. Thank you so much. Watch, Drew. Watch for the rats in the subway. That's the truth, man. That's the truth. That's funny. Coney Island is where you go.
Okay.
For pizza. Is that what you're saying? That's probably what you're saying. Yeah. And a Coney Island dog can't go wrong. Yeah.
I'm excited.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to
I'll have to
talk about that.
I'll get more from you.
All right, guys. God bless you all. We'll see you on Ken's 5 News at 10.